What's up, guys, and welcome back to Apex Infobot. Today, we're going to be talking about ranked mode. I feel like it's been out long enough, and I've been in it enough that I've developed a few thoughts on it. So I'd kind of like to go over them. Now, to give you a basis of the ranked mode had a good idea, right? Where even since it's a team-based game, even if you don't win, you're still going to garner some points, and you're still going to get somewhere. You're still going to rank up. It's not like some of the other ranked leagues where if you lose, you're going to be losing points off your rank no matter what. You could get 12 kills and still lose points. But that's not how this Apex's ranked is set up. And I personally think that's a really good idea because, again, it's a team-based game. And when you go in with randoms, sometimes your team is terrible and sometimes your team is really good. So when it's really good, it works out. When they're terrible, if you were to lose points, that kind of hurts. Now, obviously, you do start to lose some points as you get higher up. Once you get to give you a basis real quick, let me take 2 steps back. So bronze costs nothing whenever you're trying to go in bronze. Bronze matches are free. Silver is going to cost you 1 point. Gold costs 2. Platinum costs 3. Diamond costs 4. And Apex Predator costs 5. Now, whenever your kills are going to be worth 1 point. Up to a maximum of 5, which I think is a terrible idea. We'll get into that later. But whenever you place in top 10, you get 2 points. Top 5, you get 4 points. Top 3 gets you 7. And then a win is going to give you 12 points for some reason. Now, I think it's pretty nice, and with those points, it's exclusive. So, you're not going to they don't stack. Whenever you get the top 10, you get 2 points. And then as soon as you get to top 5, now it gets 4 points. You don't get 6 points. You only get 4. It would be really cool if they all stacked because, hey, that would help you rank up a little bit faster, right? Especially now that gotten into platinum, going through bronze, easy breezy. Silver, not a problem. Gold, that was pretty easy too. But once you get into platinum or higher, the whole point of the way that they set this ranking system up was so that you could ensure competitive integrity, right, through skill-based matchmaking. So you wouldn't have people who are going to trounce, just completely trump people who are newer to the game, which, would probably be in your bronze or your silver levels, or people who are just starting into the ranked. They didn't want the really good players to constantly just eat those people, which is a good thing because not everybody gets to spend the same amount of time on Apex. Not everybody gets to, not everyone is as good as everybody else. So with the ladder, they tried to keep that from happening, and, it does for the most part. Now, if you have someone, let's say if you're bronze and your buddy's bronze, but one of your buddies is platinum, well, you're going to be put in a platinum queue because they don't want, you to be boosting from the bronze, so they're going to put you in a plat queue, which, okay, I can get behind that because, again, they're trying to, we're trying to keep the game open for everyone and trying to protect those guys who might not be that very good, which is completely understandable. But they tried whenever they did this, whenever they created their ladder, they did it with the intention without, forcing a play style. But I'll tell you, as soon as you get into platinum, man, you better know how to snipe. Because that just seems like what everybody does. I feel like I have worse teammates in platinum than what I did in silver and gold. These people break off to themselves because they're looking for those survival points, because they're not going to get any kills, because they know they're not as good as the other people that are playing in there, and they just want to break off and try and survive, which is detrimental to you because it's a squad game, because everybody else is going to be staying together. But then you have, like I said, they didn't want to force a meta or force you into a play style, but that's kind of exactly what happens. I mean, I'm an up close and personal kind of guy, but once I got into plat, everyone's sniping me from whichever way, and if you don't have a sniper, well then too bad for you, buddy. You're probably going to get shot a bunch. Now, it doesn't always happen, but it kind of feels like the teams that last longer once you get to top 10, top 5, it's a snipe fest, and then you've got Pathfinders chilling all up, and that's the community. There's not a whole lot that you can do to combat that. And here soon they're going to be setting a singular ADS for sniping, which needs to happen. But honestly, I don't think it's going to be hurting anybody. Now with their score-based system, which isn't bad, but it needs to change. So only being able to get 5 points for your kills is ridiculous. What's even more ridiculous is that your entry cost, none of your, like, if you get 8 kills, like for example, so I'm in Platt. Let's say it's going to cost me 3 points to enter this match. Okay. But all I can get is 5 kills. I max out at 5 points. Doesn't matter how many points or how many kills I get. I get 10 kills, whatever. Doesn't matter. You only get 5 points. And what frustrates me about that is if I get 8 kills, well then 3 of those kill points should go towards my entry fee. And then I should get my 5 full points for my kills. If you're going to cap my kills, don't cap it. Don't make it to where I have to survive even further, because this is a skill based, and it's not always going to happen to where you're going to be able to run the whole board, because one good player versus 3 good players, that one good player is going to lose. So I feel like there's a huge issue with that, and I really wish that, not necessarily wish, but I really hope that they fix this. There's also this huge issue with people not being able to connect and being disconnected or lagging. I've had so many connection issues, and there needs to be there is a forgiveness if someone leaves early within a certain amount of time, but I don't seem to always get that. I always seem to, and it's not even worth it, at 3 points is 3 points. So if I survived at 10, my top 10, but I haven't ran into anyone, which does happen, and then, that person disconnected for however long, and then I made it this far, but then I die, well, I'm still losing a point. So I lost a point for having one less teammate and trying to survive longer, but then was unable to survive to a point to where I wouldn't lose any points. So there needs to be an adjustment on where that cap is. Like if I miss a teammate, if I've lost a teammate, well then that whole round, in my opinion, should be safe for me. I shouldn't lose any points. I should have the opportunity to gain points because you're overcoming a handicap that's been placed on you. But it doesn't happen like that. And whenever there's lag spikes and things like that, like there was this one ranked game where I was in where I couldn't move, and I've seen it myself, and I've taken advantage of it, where people are just running in place. This guy is running in place, and he's going to lose his points because the game lagged and the game spiked. Now I know it's not my internet, I know it's not my end, but it's the servers on Respawn's end, and that's super frustrating for me because you lose points. Like there's not a forgiveness there. There's an occasional forgiveness. Again, if somebody leaves early enough, or if someone it's just potential. It's not even. It's crazy. They're only going to grant a loss forgiveness whenever teammates abandon the game. And that's crazy. So if I leave the game, then alright. But also, if you leave the game early, you lose all those points that you would have made. So because one time I was playing and this one guy in our squad just kept running away. And me and this other dude, we were going to town. I think I had 5 or 6 kills, and we had made it to top 3, but this guy was just hunkered down hiding, and he was talking crap the whole time. But he just ran every time. Like he was not a good teammate. And me and my friend were like, you know what, let's just leave this guy. And lo and behold, boom, you didn't get nothing for that. Now, anytime I leave a regular match, I place wherever I left. So we were top, if you're top 10 and then you leave, all right, well, you place top 10. But if you were in top 10 and then you left, there's your top 10. And then if we go on to win it, you only get top 10. You don't get the dub. You don't get the victory, which I agree with. But we were top 3. So where's my top 3 points? And I didn't get nothing. Which, at least I didn't lose the points. But I didn't even get, that would have been at least 8-10 points that I could have used for my rank, because again, as soon as you get into plat, like honestly, I feel like I had better teammates in silver and gold. And there's still a huge play skill gap. It's nothing close to what I expect. Like I guess maybe I expected platinum to be more of like your middle high tier. Obviously, it's not the highest tier. It's the fourth one in. But I was expecting the behaviors that I'm seeing in platinum. I expected that in silver, and I expected it in bronze, but I didn't expect it in plat, because I didn't get it in gold. But maybe that's because I didn't spend a lot of time in gold, and I played with a lot of my friends when I was in gold. That might be the thing. So it kind of hurts. It hurts a lot whenever you've got when you don't have people out there who can help you. And other than that, like I really like how you don't have to win to gain points. I think that's fair in a battle royale. I don't like how you cap off at 5 kills. Like if I get 20 kills, man, you should give me 20 points. That's my skill. That's my abilities. That's the work that I put in. Now, obviously, you're going to run into the kill steals and things like that, or you didn't necessarily put out damage. But why don't we put a damage, applicator in there too? If you want to cap out the 5 kills, give me some points for damage. You do 500 damage, boom, here's a point. You do 1,000, boom, there's 2. 15, 3. 2,000, boom. And honestly, while that might seem like a bad idea, because then people are just going to try and rack up their damage by shooting your shields, it's honestly going to give you more opportunity for your teammates to get there, because now this guy's shooting at your shields instead of just trying to kill you, which might cause people to thirst. But people thirst anyways now, because they got to get that 1 point, man, because now you're losing your rank. You're starting to take hits towards your RP. So it's something that overall, I like it, but I think there are a lot of issues and a lot of things that could be handled a little bit better. And I hope that with Season 3, they make some adjustments through here, because, again, like, I don't like, and all your divisions, they don't separate the divisions. Whatever rank you are, you're going to be matched up with those people in that division, which is fine, because you got to have that larger pool. But I don't know, man. I'm just not liking how it does sometimes. Mainly because it's, sometimes you lose points and it's not even you. It's not your fault. Like if I go in and I've killed, like, I don't like the match entry cost thing. I like it and I don't like it. Like, hit me for my placement, okay, but for my entry cost, I don't know, man. Like now, like once you get into platinum, if you don't hit top 5, then you're losing points. Now, obviously, if you get some kills, it's okay. But again, this is a team-based game where you could have 2 scrubs with you. Plenty of scrubs have made it into platinum somehow. So you got plenty of scrubs still in your queue when you're trying to rank up. And if you're getting into a fight and they dip on you or they don't fight, then you lose. Then you place low, and then you didn't get any kills. So you lose 3 points. And then after a few of those, now you're back to gold. It's just there's some changes that need to be made to it. There's some adjustments. I like the idea. I like the idea of, you gaining points regardless. But I mean, I just there are 4 tiers to each one. There are 4 tiers to bronze, 4 tiers to silver, 4 tiers to gold, 4 tiers to platinum. You start out at 0 RP and have to get to 1,000 before you can hit Apex Predator. But all the while, you're going to be getting hit with 3 RP, 4 RP, 5 RP, like each time you enter a match. And once you get to Diamond, man, I couldn't imagine trying to solo queue in Diamond, where it's going to cost you 4 points. So now you have to get top 5, and you've got to get some kills before you get any kind of points up. If you drop into a game, you got bad teammates, and then you get wiped, boom, you just lost 4 points. Just right off the bat. I think that's crazy. I think there needs to be an adjustment there. I don't think there should be an entry cost. I do believe that, or if you're not, if you want to keep your entry cost, then the placings, whenever you place, those need to stack. So if you get two, you get top 10, boom, here's 2 points. You get top 5, boom, here's 4 points. You get top 3, or so now there's 6. You get top 3, boom, there's 7. All right, so now you've got 13 points coming your way. Oh, now you got to win, boom, there's 25 points. I promise you, once you get to platinum, or maybe even gold, you're not going to be able to sneak your way through the entire game and then win it and not get any kind of kills without any kind of skill. That's not going to happen by accident. So even if that's how somebody plays, because they got to play that way because they don't have any, decent teammates, so boom, now they're by themselves, or their teammates disconnected, or somebody lagged out, then, honestly, that guy should get 25 points. Like, what's it going to hurt? Because as soon as he gets to Diamond, as soon as he gets to, if you were to get into Apex Predator, then he's going to get shredded when he goes in there half the time because he's got scrub teammates. So either, stack up or boost your top placement points that you get, or drop off the entry cost, because I think that's killer. And get rid of the cap for your kill points, because again, like, you would be an Apex Predator if you can go through there, like, you get 15, 20 kills in a ranked match. Like, you deserve all those points. You shouldn't get capped out at 5 points. So if I get 10 kills and then this guy gets 5 kills, like, we get the same amount of points. What? Like, that doesn't make any sense. That's not cool. I don't like that at all. I think that's completely unfair. And you're holding back the guy who had a really good game. Why not let the people who have really good games get back in there? Because honestly, like, now I don't like playing ranked with random people because they're scrubs half the time, and that just that's detrimental to me. Boom, there's 3 points. And all I did was just try to land. Like, I don't. I think it's a little crazy. I think it could definitely be better, and I hope that they fix it. But let me know your thoughts on the rank league that's going on in Apex Legends right now. Where do you think they could improve, and what do you think they've done right? Make sure to leave me some comments down below, and if you could, as always, like and subscribe. That would help me a lot. Thank you all for stopping by.